The following is a hockey podcast out of Vancouver and Surrey, British Columbia. It'll only consist of a lot of puck talk and even more BS, or in actual words, banter and satire. Enjoy, and as always, go Canucks go.
Man, oh man, the curse of Begsy, it lives on.
You're Locked On Canucks, your daily podcast on the Vancouver Canucks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hey, welcome to the postcast here on Locked On Canucks. My name's Trevor Beggs. That guy is Kyle Bowen. And let's talk tomorrow victories, man, because the Canucks lost. But hey, Foot said it was their best game of the season. And you know what? If you want someone to blame in this game, don't blame Evander Kane. Don't blame Adam Foote. Blame Trevor Beggs. I've covered 5 of the 10 Canucks home games this season, Kyle. They're 0-5 when I'm in the rink. And they're 3-2 when I'm not there. So I'm not there Sunday. So that should be a win for your Vancouver Canucks. So the curse of Begsy lives on, man. I'm the reason the Canucks are losing this season. You can blame me.
Wow, that's a crazy stat, man. How about this one? Should we just run it then? If we're just doing stats here, where's Canucksatology? It's one of these ones. Boom.
Yeah, right in the middle. There.
Okay, Begsy is 0-5 as a full-time reporter covering his favorite hockey team while at the rink. That is incredible. How about this one? Evander Kane is playing more 5-on-5 hockey than Nathan McKinnon, David Pastrnak. You want me to continue? Kyle Connor. You know what I'm saying? But saying Nick Suzuki.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Suzuki's such a great two-way center. Evander Kane is playing so much 5-on-5 hockey for this team, and I'm just trying to understand what's the. I guess it's kind of stupid to ask that question. Like, what's the logic? We've been doing that all season long. But I as a hockey nerd, Trevor, as somebody who's followed the game, again, you always hear the favoritism towards, the good old Canadian boy, right? There's nobody that turns over the puck more than Evander Kane. You can make the argument that defensively speaking, he's just as bad as Lukas Reichel. Actually, I would say Lukas Reichel has more effort sometimes in the defensive zone than Evander Kane. But here's Evander Kane never, being held accountable. And the only logic, again, I have is either, I don't know, him and Foote are, I don't want, they got, hey, follow the NBA, the MLB, some FanDuels. I don't know. Or again, Adam Foote has, an appreciation for the good old Canadian boy, and he's trying to get Evander Kane going by giving him a lot of opportunities. Because somebody in the comments did say they're trying to get the Kane train going, and they're forcing it, right? It takes a long time for the train to start up. But come on, it's 2025, bro. It's 2025, and Evander Kane's had like 75 surgeries, and he's played a lot of hockey. Like, I don't know, Trevor. So why are they playing Evander Kane so much? Just to try to make sense of it.
Well, I will say tonight, shout out to Adam Foote, because Evander Kane did not lead the Vancouver Canucks forwards in even strength ice time tonight. That actually went to Connor Garland. But, look, I don't think we talk about it as much because the center position is a big issue for this team, right? They're got a first line center. I'm calling Elias Pettersson that. They got a first line center, okay? Another goal tonight, boom, bam. But they also got a third line center, Natu Ratu, and 2 fourth line centers in Max Sasson and David Kampf. So that's a huge hole in your lineup. But on the left wing, Kyle, I know Jake DeBrusk has scored on the power play, but he's been god-awful at even strength. Evander Kane has not been good. Drew O'Connor has been your best winger on the left side this season. Drew O'Connor, again, tied for the team lead with even strength points alongside Kiefer Sherwood.
Okay, then why? But then if that's the case, then why is he playing 7 less minutes per game? It feels like that per game, 5-on-5 than Evander Kane, and I feel like that's not good enough. That's just not good coaching. And Trevor, like, I get it. The depth is weak, and Kane's got some lore, and he's Evander Kane. But again, A, it's 2025, and B, again, look at what's happening on the ice. Like, don't you hold players accountable for turning over the puck? Like, don't you do that? And I'm not talking about a 1-game scenario, not even a 3-game scenario. Like, his hockey IQ in the offensive zone when he has the puck on his stick leads to an incredible amount of turnovers. Like, it's astonishing, and it's frustrating. But at the end of the day, he's allowed to do so because he continues to get the ice time. He continues to get, again, no accountability from Adam Foote. And then it's like, okay, Jake DeBrusk may not be going. He may not be like the 5-on-5 master, but Is he playing 4 less minutes worse than Evander Kane 5-on-5? Is he, you know what I'm saying? Is Drew O'Connor playing 7 less minutes worse than Evander Kane? No, he isn't. He isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And there's been a struggle to get shots to the net. I mean, this is kind of a crazy stat too, but when Evander Kane was on the ice tonight, despite all that even strength ice time, he was only on the ice for 3 shots on goal and 9 shots against. Most other Canucks down the lineup were on the ice for at least a couple more shots for. So yeah, look, Evander Kane's been an issue for this hockey team. I this is just a theory, but I think Evander Kane sees a team that's not very good and he has an opportunity to maybe possess the puck more, feels like he can make more of a difference, but that's just not his game. He has succeeded being the secondary guy on the line with guys getting to the puck while he crashes the net, right? Like, you look at Evander Kane and his stats, from his previous few seasons in Edmonton, he's getting shots from the slot, from right in front of the goal. That's where he's picking up his goals as well. And right now he's fiddling around with the puck on the end boards and just throwing it on the net. And again, it's an experiment that just hasn't worked for your Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, and like, again, Trevor, we live in the same neighborhood. And again, I always keep saying this because I got to look out for you sometimes, and I just don't want you to go to Pierre's, okay? After saying what we're saying tonight. But, dude, Evander Kane, again, for the third time, it's 2025. He just like played hockey with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. He's obviously going to look good here and there. And I think he's making the most out of the opportunity he's given right now. Not with like the way he's playing, but trying to like pad up his individual stats and his ice time and his usage and his shot attempts to either earn another contract or, I don't know, get traded to a contender so he can look good in the playoffs again. Because there's a lot of, again, in my opinion, a lot of selfishness coming from his game. Like, it's the turnovers, it's the lack of defense, it's the laziness. It's like, he's literally reminding me of Alex Kovalev, the way he stays on the ice for extended shifts. Like, a big reason why his ice time is so inflated is because he's staying an extra 15 to 20 seconds longer than other guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, it's astonishing. And again, if you want to talk about the quote unquote selfishness, again, you won't see me at Pierre's. But Connor, he's on the ice again when Connor Garland absolutely gets blown up. It was the beginning of the second period along the boards. And Kane does absolutely nothing. And then 5 seconds later, there's a little bit of a brouhaha in front of the net where like Carlson or Sasson get like destroyed with a slash. And Evander Kane is there and he's doing nothing. And it's like, if you make the trade to get Evander Kane, you're getting a lot. You're getting a lot of the quote unquote distraction, but you're getting, he could score goals. He could skate. He could play physical. He's only been physical once this season. And that was game 2 against the Oilers when he crushed that guy after he got high sticked in the face, after he was pissed off because somebody did something to him. But when anyone does anything to his teammates, he's not standing up for them. And that's telling me that he doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't want to get hurt. He wants to extend the career, which is, again, smart. It's not like the Canucks are very good. You don't want to kill your hockey career here, playing here for Vancouver, even though you're from Vancouver. But he's giving me no reason to want to play him more. And Adam Foote continues to play him more.
Adam Foote's just a positive guy, man. He really is. And I mean, you knew exactly what he was going to say post game, right? It was a couple of mistakes, and I really liked our game tonight. And he used the word resiliency again as well. He also said it was the Canucks' best game of the season, Kyle. Could have been. Yeah, you think so? You think it was the Canucks' best game of the season? I mean, they deserve to win tonight. Absolutely. That's why I feel like the curse of Beggs is a real thing, because this was one of their best games of the season. But I also thought it was another game where they played really well through 40 minutes and they kind of tailed off in the third period. And you look at that third period, Dallas, gets the go-ahead goal midway through the period, bad defensive breakdown. I asked Foote about a post game. I just like, what's been the issue in third periods? Because Kyle, they have allowed 35 third period goals this season. That is the most in the NHL. No other team has allowed more than 30 goals in the third period.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. And when I asked him about that post game, like, what's been the issue in third periods? He kind of just got back on his heels and said that, I thought we had a great third period tonight and we deserved to win the game. And look, Kyle, they had like 4 shots on net. I just looked it up. They had 4 shots on net in the third period until they had a barrage in the last 90 seconds that the goalie pulled. And I mean, they had 25 shots through 2 periods and everything's going well. And then they just let their foot off the gas in the third, it felt like to me.
Yeah. What do you guys call it? Game effect or whatever? It was inevitable because Dallas was like asleep for like 35 minutes, right?
Yeah, they didn't play a good game.
It was going to swing. And, you just said they didn't play a good game. And, the Canucks were playing a great game. Like, I was trying to like pinpoint what happened. Was it the coaching? Was it the practice that they had? Because everything kind of switched after Dallas scored the second goal. But, when I put my glasses on, I saw these guys sweating. Like, they were working. They were skating harder than them, finishing their checks, just playing a bit harder. And ultimately, at the end of the day, a part of me does agree with Adam Foote, saying like, maybe this was one of their best games of the season. And maybe I could, also connect that to Jake Ottinger kind of goalieing the Vancouver Canucks for a bit. And I'm not talking about the Canucks having a ton of grade A's, but he did make some pretty good saves. The Canucks were peppering him, doing a lot of things. It wasn't like an easy 2 goals against performance from Jake Ottinger. He was working for it. And again, if Casey DeSmith is in net, do we win this game? If Kevin Lankinen is playing for the Dallas Stars, we probably win today. We probably win today. No, I'm just saying, because Kevin Lankinen, say what you want about him, Trevor, like, quote unquote, none of the goals were his fault, but how come for like 80% of this guy's starts, he's allowing 4 goals? Is it 70% of his starts? Like, we always got to score 5 to win a Kevin Lankinen start. That's what it's feeling like.
Yeah, I think Kevin Lankinen has been better than you giving him credit for. I think the difference tonight and your frustration is probably the fact that the Canucks played a good game. They actually outshot the opponent for once. In most of Kevin Lankinen's starts, they've absolutely hung him out to dry. And I know on the whole tonight they didn't hang him out to dry, but you look at every goal. It's Marcus Pettersson and Tyler Myers get caught on the first goal. It's a key for sure with turnover. And I know he floats out of his net a bit, but that play happened because the Canucks screwed up defensively. The third goal of the game, it's the Colin Blackwell goal. It's like you have 4 guys in a line all skating back together. It's Quinn Hughes trying to cut off Colin Blackwell on a breakaway. And the fourth goal is just absolute magic by Mikko Rantanen. Holy shit. I almost jumped into my seat, the press box, man, but you can't do that on press row.
But that's a save you just hope Kevin Lankinen can make. Again, incredible goal. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying, based on the circumstance, based on the fact that, again, Canucks fans go to Rogers Arena to see this team lose. Again, they're 3-7 on home ice. Like, for the reason that, again, this team needs points. It's not about the playoffs. We're not rebuilding.
Playoffs.
Again, I'm just saying in general, it would have been nice for him to just make that save. Make that save. Like, let them score on the empty net. Like, I'm sick and tired of Kevin Lankinen allowing 4 goals per game. Unless Rutherford comes out and says we're rebuilding, it's like, play Evander Kane 20 minutes a game. I don't care. Kevin Lankinen, get every start, allow 4 goals. Oh, a bad contract we signed you to, whatever. Maybe you'll be better next year and we'll trade. Like, but since they're giving us this other messaging, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. It's you want results.
You heard it first from Kyle Bowen. Kevin Lankinen has a bad contract. Let us know in the comments. Does Kevin Lankinen have a bad contract?
No, I'm just saying right now, it's just. Okay.
He's not saving the Canucks. Look, he's a solid goaltender, but he's not Thatcher Demko. He's not Connor Hellebuck. And look, we see goaltenders like this, how about Artur Shilovs right now? Goaltenders kind of come up and have these crazy good performances. Look, he's a solid goalie, but he's not a savior. I mean, you look at the stats this season, he's still an above average goalie. He's saving more goals, saved above expected. But he's not a savior. And I can have a hard time faulting him on goals when you're getting bad defensive breakdowns in front of you. But he's not stealing pucks and making jaw-dropping saves like Yuri Patera did against the Florida Panthers.
Yeah. It's you're nice, Trevor. Again, you have children. You can hug them at night, so that's why you're a little nicer.
Yeah, Mike's got children too, man. Maybe I just, I have a soft spot for the guys that I know are taking care of the young ones, man.
You like your daddies.
Yeah,
you love your daddies, yo. Yeah. Say, I love daddies.
I love daddies.
Damn.
Speaking of daddies, man, let's talk about some more daddies on the other side here on Locked On Canucks. All right, speaking of daddies, woohoo! Man, oh man, let's shout out our friends over at Rugiet, okay? Rugiet, they changed my life, baby, because there's no more making excuses, Kyle. You know what? I don't say that I'm tired anymore. I don't say that I'm stressed.
I'm not in the mood.
I never said that I'm not in the mood. Okay, look at this mustache, man. Come on, how can you not be in the mood?
Does Rugiet
mustache like this?
Is Rugiet something that makes you sexier? One of those things.
Let me tell you what Rugiet is. They are a fast-acting, doctor-prescribed treatment for ED, designed to help you stop making excuses and start making moves, baby.
Oh.
And you can talk to a doctor online. It's 100% online. No awkward waiting rooms, no in-person appointments. And if you get prescribed, your treatment ships discreetly straight to your door. Man, oh man, boom, bam, just like that. You get the confidence back, you get the connection back, and you get back to moments that matter. So visit rugiet.com/LockedOnNHL to get 15% off your first order. That's rugiet.com/LockedOnNHL. And don't forget to use the promo code LockedOnNHL. Woo-hoo-hoo. Speaking of sexy daddies, let's shout out our friends over at Doer. Whether you're a sexy daddy, sexy mama, it don't matter. You got to do the Doer, baby, okay? And I love the jeans I got from Doer. I can wear them to the rink. I can wear them playing with my kids. I can wear them, do whatever I want. I can sleep in them, man, because they're not just any pair of jeans. They're jeans that have 5 times the stretch of traditional denim. They're antibacterial, meaning your jeans stay fresh for longer so you can wear more and wash them less. And they got the Cool Max formula that regulates your body temperature and wicks moisture to help you feeling cool below the belt. Because, Kyle, no one likes being overly sweaty below the belt. That's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
And Doer, it helps out with that, man. Really
It does, man. Again, Doer makes, their jeans make me look thick, yo.
Thick Petey tonight, man, on the back end. More about Thick Petey on the other side. You can check out Doer here in Vancouver at 1757 West 4th Avenue. Pick up a pair for yourself or as an amazing holiday gift. Mention our promo code LockedOnCanucks in store to get 15% off your first order, baby. That's doer.ca/LockedOnCanucks. Again, use the 15% off there as well with code LockedOnCanucks.
Okay, we back doing this, talking about your Vancouver Canucks. My name's Kyle Bowen. One love to the Don't Doze Art Lab for giving us the space to give you the West Coast bias. Trevor, let's try wrapping up in like 10 minutes. Okay, KGB's in the back. He wants to make some music. We started a little bit late today. I was gonna postpone the episode, but then I'm like, you know what? A, Evander Kane kind of pissed me off today, and enough is enough. And B, we gotta talk about the good. We gotta talk about the good. And I keep saying this. And I think it's the truth. All right. It's okay if your girlfriend pays for dinner. It's okay, right?
Man,
it's okay. I'm trying to. Okay, wait, hold up.
It is. Yes, it's okay.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm trying to think if my wife's ever bought me dinner, but you get to the point where it's just like my money is her money, man. But like my wife will never whip out the card of the table. Like even though it's our money, I'm still putting the card on the table. But the stakes are a little bit less high when you go together and it's your money, I guess.
All right, thanks for making me feel smaller. Thanks, because my girl's taking me out for dinner on Saturday for no reason, other than I'm the man. I'm her man. That's what I meant to say. Not I'm the man.
Dude, maybe you're just the luckiest guy alive because you have the best girlfriend ever.
And I'm just telling you right now, I'm not feeling like the man, so I can't pay for the bill. Wow. And the Canucks, not because I need Rugiet, but because the Canucks are just wrecking. Like they're just. I'm not sure of myself because I don't know how to approach this season. Like there's so much already animosity, so much confusion with what they're saying and what the product is, and it's like we're not rebuilding, but here's Evander Kane for 20 minutes a game. Like I just don't understand what this is, and I'm not feeling myself. And now she has to take care of me and feed me pizza. And I'm probably going to pick the most expensive appetizer because I deserve something, okay? I deserve something nice. Speaking of something nice, Elias Pettersson, man, I think he's back. And if Elias Pettersson is trending up and the NHL is mid, that means the Canucks' chances of making the playoffs are still on the rise.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, like the playoff dream isn't dead yet. Now, we'll talk about it more this week because, they play Calgary on Sunday. That's a game I think you got to win. And then they have a California road trip against 3 interesting teams. You get a Sharks team that's been pretty good this season, better than we expected. You get an Anaheim team leading the Pacific. You got an LA Kings team that's looked better after a slow start. And like these are your division. You got 4 divisional games coming up here. You gotta start piling up the wins, especially against your divisional opponents. Like this is where the Canucks would have some ground to make up on the schedule here. Because it's been a mediocre start. Now they're 2 games below 500, not counting the overtime games, right? So you got to start winning divisional games, especially against teams like San Jose, Anaheim, and Calgary. I know Anaheim's not necessarily in that category, but they're still giving up a ton this season, and they've been bailed out by Lucas Dostal. So these are winnable games to the Vancouver Canucks. They got to find a way to get it done. And with Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson playing the way they are, like they are looking like stars. They really are.
100%, 100%. And on that note, like let's get through it because I do want to expand on Quinn Hughes' game today because I feel like that was Quinn Hughes' best game of the season, to be honest. Like that's just the way it felt. Anyways, let's do 5 minutes for report cards and get out of here. And Trevor, I still can't believe you made me feel small like that. I thought you were gonna say your girl's bought you dinner many times. Anyways, okay. Go ahead.
All right, man. Report cards, 5-ish minutes for report cards. I'll start with Tom Willander. I mean, Tom Willander has been a bright spot for the Canucks this season. I believe he was the guy on the ice for the third goal that went in, not getting back fast enough. I know I got kind of confused with the line of 4 Canucks skating back. I'd give Tom Willander a C+ tonight. Brock Besser, I give Brock Besser a B-. I know you were telling me kind of before we hopped on.
He had so many chances. I feel like at least he had chances. Sometimes you notice him like 2 times a game because those are his 2 chances. But I feel like Brock Besser had like 4 or 5 shots on goal. A couple of them could have gone in. Maybe I'm tripping, but I didn't. Again, a B for Brock. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, he had 4 shots total, 3 shots at even strength tonight. There was a good shift between him, Garland, and David Kampf. But
ooh, how about that play, man? How about that play where like Garland was kind of at the end of his shift, but he like has his gas. I think Stanchion calls him a Corolla. He just keeps going, and he extended his shift. Made a couple dekes out of the defensive zone, skated through the neutral zone, gains the line, gets it to Brock, goes straight to the net. Brock Besser lays it on him, gives him a chance to score. Ottinger stops him. Puck goes behind the net. Garland swings it, try to bank it in off Ottinger. Goes to Pettersson. Pettersson takes a slap shot, and Ottinger makes a crazy save. Like the Canucks had chances, and Besser and Garland were part of a lot. Yeah,
they were tonight. And I know Garland had a couple of misses of the net that I wasn't a huge fan of, but overall he played a good game. I'll give B's to both of them. I'll give Philip Pronik an A-. I thought Philip Pronik and Quinn Hughes dominated when they were on the ice tonight. And
they did.
They were
against good players too.
Against good players, absolutely. And they were kind of unlucky to be on the ice. And Philip Pronik actually wasn't on the ice for any goals a game. So it definitely was Tom Willander on that third goal of the game. Quinn Hughes on the ice for 2 goals a game. But the two of them dominated possession for the Vancouver Canucks. Drew O'Connor, give him a solid C+, man. Another workman. Like he's the best left winger in the Vancouver Canucks, man. He's Vancouver Canucks best left winger right there.
Congratulations.
Mackenzie McEachran. I really like the 4th game in general. I'm just gonna knock off the 4th line right now and give them all a B. Linus Karlsson obviously scores the goal. I'll bump him up to a B+. But I thought Sasson played with speed tonight. McEachran didn't have a ton of ice time, but he set up Karlsson a couple times for chances, I think, outside of his goal. So, that's a solid 4th line effort today from those guys, man. And you got to respect that, man. Mackenzie McEachran, done, dusted, out of the NHL, comes back, and he gets the opportunity with the Vancouver Canucks because it's Vancouver, baby. We save these veterans, give them another chance.
And you don't think when Mackenzie McEachran was going through it and going through the journey, his girl paid for some dinners?
No, probably not because but this guy's also making a lot of money, man.
What's up? In this economy, it's okay, man.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just saying, hasn't been my experience and not necessarily the norm, I'd say.
And now you're gonna make me feel guilty for like letting her pay the bill on Saturday.
No. You got the best girlfriend of all time, man.
The food is not gonna taste as good.
Just think about you, man. Just be grateful. Be grateful. Be like, just tell yourself, just say it with me right now. Say, I have the best girlfriend in the world.
I have the best girl in the world, man.
There you go. See, yeah. I'm gonna clip that and send it to her, man. That's
I'm
beautiful.
not a man, apparently.
No, you're definitely a man. You're more of a man than me. Come on, look. Maybe you should rock a turtleneck. D. Petey, aka Thick Petey. We're calling him Thick Petey the press box tonight. Got his ass in there and a hip check on one of those plays. I thought I had a better game tonight. I'll give him a B overall. Marcus Pettersson, still a little rough out there. He had a bobble at the blue line late in the third, trying to keep it in. That was bad. I don't think he got back in time in the third goal. I'm going to give him a C tonight.
Just like, why is he making mistakes all the time now?
Yeah, like Marcus Pettersson. I hope he's okay, man. One love to Marcus Pettersson. He was looking solid for a while when he joined the Canucks last season and early in this season, but he has not been good the last handful of games. Elias Pettersson, I'm going to give him an A- tonight. Look, okay, I love Pettersson. He's on a roll. You got to love it. I liked on the power play when he scored. They're just kind of passing around, not shooting the puck. You're like, shoot the goddamn puck. Pettersson takes it into his own hands, drives the net with Jake DeBrusk there, which isn't a bad idea right now, and ends up getting the goal. But there are times where he's just double clutching with the puck. I think it was in the first period. He had a chance to shoot, kind of double clutch, and I just felt like if it was the old Petey, he would shoot in that spot from the high circle. One guy in the box told me that the lane was blocked, and I was like, yeah, the lane was there when he initially had the puck. there's just some double clutch. I know he had 7 shot attempts, 4 on net, like he's trending in the right direction, but there's another level to Elias Pettersson's game, which is a good thing for the Vancouver Canucks.
It is a good thing. And again, like based on where he was in his slump, like he was rock bottom for real. There's steps to like, again, getting back to peak Elias Pettersson, and it's safe to say that again, he's closer than ever. Like chances are Elias Pettersson is going to be back because he's stacking dubs. And Trevor, like, you know, kudos to his defensive game early on in the season for kind of like getting him to this point. Today, I'm not going to applaud it too much because he's, again, just on the ice too many times for goals. I think he was on the ice 3 times for goals today. The last one, I don't know if you can count that, the Rantanen thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, but his faceoffs today, I mean, that's what the Canucks were way better than Dallas for the majority of the game. It's like they kept winning offensive zone draws. And Elias Pettersson at one point, like, again, sometimes I watch the game on mute because I'm listening to music, but at one point he was like 13 for 17 at the draw.
Yeah, he finished 16 of 21, 76%.
Dude, it gets a good team. Like he came to play today.
Yeah, 100%.
And look at this comment from Carmen. Again, you got to rush through these, but Carmen saying Pettersson needs somebody to play with or needs a goal scorer to play with, and this is another segue for me to just. I don't want to.
I think he's saying he needs a legit goal, like he's got to score a legit goal. I mean, he scored one against Carolina, right?
My bad.
Today was a greasy one, but he scored that legit goal against Carolina. But again, when he has that puck high slot in the first period, I want to see him effing rip it, man. Like that's what he used to do, and I just hope he figures that out. I hope he had the same thought as me and he gets back to that level.
Yeah, and again, Carmen saying he needs a legit goal scorer to play with. I didn't read the second comment too, and that's why I want to talk about Evander Kane too, because it's like if this guy's turning over the puck 4 times a game in the offensive zone, he's killing momentum.
Mm-hmm.
He's killing momentum. He's just like you're killing the play, like pucks die on a stick. And I wonder if Elias Pettersson can find like peak performance with playing like 15 minutes a game with Evander Kane, and give credit to him right now because Pettersson's climbing up to find his confidence with, again, Evander Kane by his wing. Like that's kind of like mission impossible. Dude, Ilya Mikheyev didn't turn over the puck like this. Like Kuzmenko didn't. Like it's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, it's interesting tonight. I know there was a couple instances where they actually did go away from Kane and gave Besser, Garland, and Pettersson the offensive zone draw. And that's something that you think it should work, but it just hasn't worked for the Canucks in a long time. But that is the most legitimate goal scorer on this team to play with. The two of them just haven't figured it out together. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see like Adam Foote showing some more experimentation, playing Besser on left wing. I do wonder if potentially they go to that because the left wing right now is a huge weakness. And on the right side, you got Garland, Besser, and Sherwood. So it makes sense to try to move one of those guys to the left side, bump up the lineup.
100%. Okay, finish this off.
All right, let's go. Let's rip through it. Okay, quick key for Sherwood. One of his roughest games tonight, man. Love the guy, but 2 bad turnovers. Whiffs on an open net that Pettersson set him up for on the power play. I'm going to give him a C tonight. Aturata gets a B. I'm going to give him a B. I was going to go B-, but he rocked the gold nice jersey, which I like. Tyler Myers gets a C-. Max Sasson already gave a B. David Kampf, slowest guy on the ice. Definitely a little simple and tentative with the puck, but he's 2 games in his career. I'm going to give him a bit of a pass, but tonight he gets a C-. Jake DeBrusk gets a C. Evander Kane gets a D-. Linus Karlsson, I gave a B+. Kevin Lankin, I'm going to give a C.
Okay, Kevin Lankin, I give a D. And okay, Quinn Hughes, I give him an A+ today. And I know he didn't pick up a point, but again, I don't care too much about those things. All in all, defensively speaking, I know he got kind of burned on the breakaway goal. That was kind of, it was either going to be a 2-on-1 or a breakaway, you know? It is what it is. It was. So, and the 2-on-1 wasn't his fault, but all in all, more sound defensively today, and that matters. That's a step in the right direction. So, anyways, my name Kyle Bound. That guy right there, Trevor Beggs. We got to get out of here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the show. Again, emphasis on hit the like button. Again, now you're starting to see the truth between me and Trevor, okay? Like, this guy's paying for all the bills. No problem in the world. I keep saying, you got to hit the like button. So, because my girl likes to go to Cactus Club, do the math, and support the cause, Trevor. You should start me a GoFundMe, man, because I never felt less manly in my life than tonight, sitting by you and Telling me you never let your girl.
Oh, that's why I got to put this photo up, man. This is why they call you Flex Bowen, baby. Woo!
The muscles don't
Look
matter.
at that, man. Look at that.
Muscles don't matter, man. It's all about the wallet.
No, it's not true.
It
That's not
is.
true,
It
man.
is. It's all about the money, yo. Nothing women want other than the. No, I didn't say that.
Whoa.
You said that.
Whoa.
You said
Whoa.
that. No.
Whoa.
Okay, you know what?
Unbelievable,
It's a
man.
hockey show. Trevor, this is what happens when I lose. Sore loser.
Yeah.
Toxic
Yeah,
energy.
You're
Shut us
a
down.
little salty, man. You're a little salty. One love to you and you for listening. I'm Trevor Beggs. That guy's Kyle Bowen. Canucks, remember, they're 0-5 when I'm at home games. So if you're on Team Tank, you want me in the building.
Locked on Canucks, baby.
Your Locked On Canucks, your daily podcast on the Vancouver Canucks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.